Hello wrestling fans! In this video I'm going to tell you some things you might not know about WWE 2K22. This detail comes after attending a recent Q&A with Visual Concepts development team. Creative director Lynell Jinks and art producer Christina Diem Pham were on hand to answer questions from content creators and numerous media outlets. So here are 15 questions put to the dev team. Question 1. Can you clarify the options for multiplayer and online for MyGM? We do have Steam Play as an option and also local co-op. It's not the most ideal situation, but you know, with everything we had to do this year, it was the option we rolled with. We are hoping to expand on that in future franchises, but again, you know, we understand it's not ideal, but it is what it is this year. Sorry. As an add-on to the question, the devs were also asked how this option will work. You can connect with a friend with a PC via Steam Remote Play. There's no direct online multiplayer. Question 2. Can you talk about the major differences between MyGM and Universe mode? To me, Universe mode is like God mode, where you have full control over the entire show that you're putting on. The full customization suite is at your disposal, from shows to superstars, championships, all of that. And you can set up rivalries. The one addition we made this year was the Superstar mode, where you can choose a superstar, and to me it's like player lock, where if I'm playing as AJ, and I don't care what else happens, and I just want to experience that story, like we have that as a new addition to Universe. MyGM is more like it's goal based, and you're choosing between 4 GMs or create a GM, and the preset shows that we have, our part of WWE, so there is no create a show, or create a brand you can bring in, or create a championship. It's just very enthralled in the WWE universe, rather than Universe where it's your sandbox. Question 3. Have you been inspired by other wrestling games when putting together MyGM? One of the first things we looked at was SmackDown vs Raw's GM mode. We examined it, we found out what made it great, and I think the next biggest thing we did was watch Battle of the Brands on Up Up Down Down. Seeing Xavier Woods and Tyler Breeze play through it and just how much fun they were having, that really inspired us. We did take a look at other manager modes in other games as well, and to me there's been such an evolution in these types of games since SmackDown vs Raw, and just seeing what people are playing and what excites them and trying to breathe that into what we have in MyGM. Question 4. Can you explain how matches are rated in MyGM? And will you get a different rating whether you simulate a match or play and win a match or participate? Will you get the same type of rating? I think that itself comes down to the crowd. It's one of those things where you can try and gamify how you want to play your matches to get better ratings, but it also comes down to how you're building your matches from your superstars you're putting in, but also the production value you are putting into it, the promo value you are putting into it, and from there, the audience decides. There's also a lot of math going on too, ratings and rivalries. There's a ton of things going on underneath the surface. It's pretty deep, I would say. Question 5. Is it possible to speed up the referees count? Following feedback from the community on the pin count specifically and them going way too slow, our gameplay team has fine-tuned that mechanic. Question 6. How often do you plan on updating the game post-launch, both through content like new superstars, gameplay and animation updates? Right now we have patches slated for the coming months and DLC content planned through at least July, and this also doesn't take into consideration all that My Faction goodness either. Question 7. Are Backstage Brawls new and revamped? Can you do triple threats, fatal 4-ways, tag team matches in Backstage Brawls? Sorry, no. It's one-on-one. They take place in an entirely new arena though. Question 8. Can you use any of your created superstars as a GM? The short answer is yes. Question 9. How many different championships can you defend or use in a MyGM season? 2. 2 per brand per division, so if you pick SmackDown, you'll have the option of picking your SmackDown Women's Champion and your men's. Question 10. Is there a plan to extend the match cards in MyGM beyond 3 matches and 2 promos? Unfortunately no, It was a huge undertaking just getting this mode off the ground and running, like again all the math behind the scenes and all the design decisions kind of have to work in this fashion right now, but that's not to say we won't expand on that in the future. Question 11. After WrestleMania, can you continue your MyGM career, or does the career end and you have to start a new one? So in MyGM you have the option of 15, 25 or 50 weeks, and throughout those weeks all roads lead to WrestleMania. So after work leading up to there, whether or not you come out on top, that'll be the end of the road. Question 12. Most moves seem to be performed through Grapples this year. What was the reason to change that gameplay style to be more grappling focused? Not every move has to come from a lockup. Link combos, running attacks, signatures and finishes are all performed without grappling first, but we introduced the grapple lockup. After grappling your opponent you can press another button and do a light grapple, heavy grapple, Irish whip, drags and carries. So it's not every single action, but a lot of the main actions do stem from the grapple. As a result, combos and grapples help make the game field look more responsive and interactive. It also adds more strategic defensive elements with the introduction of breakers. Question 13. In your personal opinion, what's the biggest improvement of WWE 2K22? Gameplay. Gameplay. Question 14. Will Ribby be returning this year? Technically yes, but not in the form you're expecting. Question 15. In the build that creators played, is that the finalised roster? Superstars like Dominic Mysterio and other big names were missing, but can you offer any additional clarity on more superstars we will be seeing? Dominic, he's in the game. You know there's a cool mode called Showcase. You should play, and maybe something comes out of it. I'm just saying. I'm saying, have fun, play the game, and we'll see what happens. So there you have it. That was 15 questions to Visual Concepts development team for WWE 2K22. What answers from Lynell and Christina did you find most interesting? Make sure to leave us a comment, why not drop a like on this video, and until the next one, thanks for watching.